Hi, my name is Oliver. I'm the creator of The 7 Years' War 1756 to 1763. In this short tutorial, I would like to give you a brief introduction into the economics of this game. On the campaign map, you can see your provinces and your city, your province capital. If you click on this city menu, you can see an overview of the available goods. If you move your mouse over, you can see additional information about the resource, for example, what kind of resource it is and what kind of pre-goods you need to produce these goods. You can also see the development historically. That may help you if you would like to know if there is a constant lag or if a trader recently bought a lot of these products, which led to a price increase. If we take a closer look on the further information of this goods overview, you can here see the available stock of the current product, the production per annum in this province, the demand, and the price. There's some kind of basic demand for some resources in each province. For example, your population needs food, so they're consuming fish and bread, or they need timber for the winter, so there are also seasonal influences on demand of products, and the more the product is demanded, the higher the price is, and vice versa. If the prices of the available products are low, then your people will need less money to buy the necessary goods, which should lead to a rise in the income level, so your population is happier then, and you have higher tax revenues out of that. Now let's close the menu and take a look on the campaign map. There you can see these little guys here. These are traders. Traders are delivering goods from the local market to your companies, or they are picking up products at your companies. If we take a look at this trader here, let's accelerate the speed a bit. This trader is picking up loan from your small mine. So there it is. Now you can see the load of loan, and the trader is returning to London. If we open the corporate menu, here you can see the production, the current production, the progress of the production, and the calculation of this product. Your traders will always focus on the maximum profit of the product related to the distance, which means if your trader sees a chance in having a high profit by going short distance, you will always prefer this. You can adjust the profit here, and there it is, the selling price is stated. So we sell that loan for 88, and if we take a look at the local market, the trader may sell it for 137. So he has a good motivation to deliver this type of product. Traders are also used to deliver pre-goods to your companies. If you go to a craft producer, for example, you may produce brick here. Brick needs loam as pre-good, so you have to wait until trader comes up and delivers loam. And if the pre-goods are available, then the production starts. The pre-goods are supplied automatically, but the chance of delivery can be adjusted by setting the priorities here. So let's discuss about priorities. Let's talk about priorities. You have different trade types here. You have the provincial trade, which means the kind of trade where your traders are buying goods from your companies and they're selling it to the local markets. You can adjust the priority here. Just hold your left mouse and move the mouse cursor. Country trade means your traders are exporting or importing goods from one city to a neighbor city. So they may also cross the border into the neighbor province. But keep in mind, if you would like to trade with foreign nations, you first have to arrange a trade treaty with your neighbor, which costs diplomacy points. But you can also offer a treaty. So let's go back to the priorities. Next point is the provincial supply. The provincial supply means or is used for delivering building material to your construction sites or delivering pre-goods. So let's set up the priority a bit as we want the trader to deliver a loan for our craft producer, which has obviously already happened. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, here it is. That's our pre-good, our loan resource. Now production should start shortly. You can adjust the price here. So let's sell it for 246. And the trader may have a good profit as he can sell it for 350. So here you can see slight progress. The speed of production depends on the research technology, the staff utilization, you can put it down if you want to produce less, and the available resources. So the last thing about priority is the foreign trade, which means you're crossing the borders to the neighbor province, which is owned by a foreign nation. For each product, you can adjust the priority individually. So, for example, if you would like to set the trade focus on tobacco, you can hold your left mouse and adjust the bars. If you move over and hold the right mouse down, you can adjust every product. Then you can see these little bars here. That's the advice for your traders to adjust the minimum stock. So left click to increase minimum stock, right click to reduce it, which advises your traders to deliver this product prior to others, no matter if they make a profit or a loss, until the minimum stock is reached. So let's quit that menu. Let's take a look at the Ford, for example. If you would like to change production, simply click here and set another kind of production. Horses, for example, will need wheat. You can't set tobacco or cotton here because for these two resources you will need special map resources, which you can see here in Carolina, for example. There you have cotton, the resource cotton, and you have to build farms next to it to harvest it. But keep in mind that the, the resource, the map resource, has to be in range of the building, which is indicated by a highlighted bottom below the resource. So as we can see here, let's click and build this farm. You can adjust the priority of the delivery of the building material here. So what we can see here is a trading ship. Trading ships are moving from province with a harbor to another one, also across the Atlantic. They may also pick up goods from trading fields, which you can see here. They can go fishing, where you can adjust the priority here. Here you can see the price of the resource fish and the available stocks. Stock are slowly increasing, which leads to a decrease in price. The lower the prices, the higher the probability is that a trading ship comes up and picks up this kind of good. In the southern Atlantic, for example, you can also see trade fields which indicate the roads to India. There you can harvest spice, for example, which is used as luxury good. So let's take a look on our craft producer. While the production is slowly advancing, let's increase the staff a bit. If this green bar reaches the end, then 1 unit of bricks is produced, and then a trader may come and pick this kind of good up for 246, and he may sell it for 315 at the local market. So keep an eye on the product chains. For example, for artillery, you would need timber and iron, and to produce iron, you will need coal and iron ore. So build mines to harvest these two resources. So there's a complex product chain which is needed to be set up. If you would like to take a look on the product overview, just click here. Then you have an overview of all your production, demand, difference of both, and stock of each product in your nation. If you move the mouse over, you have a summary of all data of your provinces. At the bottom you can see the consumption of your army and your fleet. So they have to be supplied too. They will need food, which means fish or bread, to be supplied. If we take a look at the building overview, you can see your production buildings and a short summary of production, profit, utilization. If you click on it, you're jumping to this individual company. Now let's go back to London, because yeah, remember that your traders are state-run, so you can see their profits here in the trade income statement of the local province, and the revenue of each trading type can be viewed here. If you would like to have a nation overview of your finances and your trade income, click at financials and take a look at the line trade income. There you can see the quarterly profits of your traders. Here we can see that our first division slowly runs out of supplies. You can take a look at the army overview or take a look at the bar in the middle. So if it falls down, then a supply train will deliver supplies, which means food, which is made out of fish and bread. There the supply chain moves over from London to the first division, carrying 1 unit of supplies. If your army has recently fought a battle, the supply trains may also carry troops if recruits in the local province are available, or ammunition. Ammunition is made out of black powder and bullets. And keep in mind that supply trains are also delivering supplies to neighboring provinces and to allied troops. Now, this supply chain should arrive shortly, and you can see that supplies are rising here. And if we take a look at the financials, you can see that we have some costs for army supply. Now the last thing I will show you is the upgrade of weapons. So move your army into city range. Let's accelerate game speed a bit. If you click at the hierarchy button and let's choose the 6th Highlander division, for example, there you can see they have got musket 1. If you click at it, you can see the current weapon and other available weapons which have been researched, so we may upgrade it to Rifle 2 and 3. So let's simply click on it, and each upgrade costs 1 unit of this weapon type. For example, we take a look here at fire weapons. The stock went down from 15 to 14, and you will shortly see a slight price increase. So thanks for watching. That was a brief introduction into the economy of the 7 Years' War, 1756 to 1763, and have fun playing.